Peace, fam. How y'all doing? It's DS1 Ross. Back. I just came to chop it up with y'all for a little minute. You know, on an early late night tip, Friday night. I just came to chop it up with y'all, family. Chop up it up. As y'all see the topic, you know, this is something that gotta be discussed, man. It's a lot of these people going around, you know. They making themselves well known. So this is something that needs to be discussed. The black cracker. See, a lot of times we don't like to deal with things in its entirety. We real selective when it comes to the truth. And we got to stop being that way. That's just what it is, y'all. We dealing with the truth, man. We got to deal with it in its entirety. And that's from the perspective that we don't want to see about it and the other perspective that we do. That's the good and the bad. And there's a lot of black crackers running around, self-hating Negroes. And what they doing is they're running around and they're spreading their self-hate. That's what they're doing. Exactly. I don't even think that they know that they're just professing the hate they have for themselves. And they're saying that we should hate ourselves because they hate themselves. This is what's going on. The behavior that we see all are forms of self-hate. All of this fucking trolling. All of this shit talking about black power is dead. And if you represent black power, you are a hater, a race hater. You are a terrorist and all this bullshit. See, we got to understand something about the black cracker, y'all. The black cracker is nothing but the modern day overseer in today's that was in slavery. He's the nigga that believed all the shit that Master said about him and his people because he felt it will benefit him in the end if he indoctrinated into that bullshit. You see? So when you dealing with black crackers, you're dealing with Negroes that are failures at life. Pretty much. You dealing with Negroes that then gave up. Negroes that never wanted to fight. They just wanted to be accepted in life. You know, Negroes who thought respect is just given and not earned. You see? See, those type of Negroes, they indoctrinate themselves with the white supremacist ideologies because that's their way of being tough, of expressing their prowess. But they're really nothing but cowards. You see? See, when you decide to be a guard dog for master, see, that's what these Negroes are. Y'all nothing but dirty little Rockwallers in front of master's house that bark for whenever black people walk by. See, that's what y'all are. And that's all y'all will ever be. Guard dogs. See, y'all happy with that position. Because see, when you a guard dog for master, you don't eat dog food, you eat steaks. You see? See, niggas like steak. You know what I'm saying? Even a poor motherfucker eat a steak. Even a homeless motherfucker eat a steak. You know? So this is why they carry on and propagate the self-hate. Because they feel like they have nothing to lose at this point. Fuck it, what I got to lose? See, that's how they look at life. Defeated people. These people are defeated. See, they already failed at life. Everything they done tried, they already failed at it and gave up. This is why the self-hate is rampant. You see, they've never overcome tragedies. They've always felt like a victim. They've never felt like they've won anything in life. See, we got to understand where the self-hate comes from. And it comes from feeling like you are nothing. See, everybody want to feel like a winner. See, this is why I don't compete. I just do me. And whatever results I get from my efforts is what I get. And I don't measure my efforts to anyone else's. You see? Because to do that is to have the cracker mentality. And now you're just a black cracker. Because now you're going to measure a man by what he has and not by who he is. You see? You don't honor a man's principles anymore. You don't honor a man's character. See, we don't judge each other based on character anymore. We judge each other based off what he could do for me. So as long as somebody could do something good for you, you're gonna play like you their friend. Oh yeah, I got you, I got you. Because you know they got something you want. That's that black cracker shit. You see? Instead of you just working and doing what you're gonna do and get your own resources. Or get what you can get and then link up and network. Don't sit around and play the role just to be a leech. See, we got to understand what that mentality breeds, man. You see? This is why you got people saying what they saying. How the hell you gonna say that an ideology that was built years before you had the Nation of Islam and all of this stuff, you had black excellence. You had black leaders who exhibited excellence and exhibited black power. You see? We've had that already. So now, how could somebody come and turn around and tell you or anybody else that that shit is dead? See, that's a failed nigga. That's a nigga who failed that life. They want something to die because they not gonna do shit to keep it alive. You see that? See, we gotta understand the mentality and understand when a person's been compromised in their mind, ass limb. Motherfuckers will do anything. This is what we gotta understand, family. This shit is not a game. I say, if we talking about building some type of community, we gotta start a vetting process, man, and start giving these niggas psychoanalysis exams. Because we gotta understand who we dealing with here. It's a lot of black crackers running around. See, if you running around with that materialistic mentality, you a black cracker. Anything that they promote and you conform to that and live your life based around that, that's what you are. You've become one of them. If you judge your brother or your sister based off of some European construct, you've become one of them. Period. And people like that should not have a voice. Period. Because what's going to happen is you're going to start to see shit crumble again. You see? And this is why I don't play the fame game. I'm not part of no groups or none of that, because that starts the bullshit. I'm not part of nothing. I'm not with that, because then it becomes this group against that group, and that's white supremacy. That's having crackatosis. That's having a cracker mindset. They'll always have an adversary. We should not be adversarial towards each other in no formal fashion. No competition. It's supposed to be cooperation. The white supremacists don't compete on who going to enslave us the best. They agree on that we need to enslave niggas, and that's what they do globally. We need competition. We need cooperation. See? A whole bunch of constructs from their mind for us to follow. But we don't see that. We don't see that. We don't understand that we can take our black power ideology and just become maniacs with it. Start telling our children to hate people. You know what that is? That's black cracker shit. You see? We're not a hateful people by nature. So why would we take on the characteristics of our oppressors? Then you become the same, you become the monster that you're afraid of. We can't become that. We can't become that to our people. We can't become that to our children. We can't tell our children to watch out for people who hate you and then for them to combat that to hate people. That makes no sense. How am I going to tell my child, yo, watch out for these people? They hate your ass. But you know what you do? You hate them motherfuckers too. That makes no sense. You see? We can't become what we hate. Because then it just becomes self-hate. Now you just projecting some shit that's inside of you. Because the thing you hate, you became it. It done consumed your mind. See? I don't think we see that. See, we must do the opposite of what white supremacy does. So if they preach hate, we preach love. And we don't preach love to them. We preach love to us. You see? We teach self-love. If they want us to hate ourselves, we got to teach us to love ourselves. And we don't teach us to love ourselves by telling us, I'm going to hate anybody. And just because you don't hate somebody, don't mean you love them. How about you don't pay them no fucking attention? How about that? How about you love yourself so much that they don't even matter? How about we start trying to do that? We're in our own world. You see what I'm saying? I'm loving my people so much, I'm not even thinking about that shit. I'm shopping in my stores with my people so much, I'm not worrying about them. How about we try that? How about trying to ignore that shit? Because if we like to talk about the law of attraction and metaphysics and it's all mental, then why the fuck is the crack on your mind so much? Maybe that's why you starting to hate people. Because you got that cracker directing your goddamn mind. Law of attraction, though. You attracting that cracker to your mind, nigga. That's not intelligence. See, we got to check ourselves, family. That's the key. We have to always run self-checks on ourselves. Can't just be running off at our mouths, family. We got children, man. We grown, man. And we got the youth listening to us. So we really got to stand corrected. We can't be out here looking like assholes. Because you know what they gonna say? Man, fuck all that. I'ma just be a savage. Because even the conscious motherfuckers can't get it together. So I'ma just stay in the street and be a savage. Because all you did was show them you was a black cracker. So why not they just go keep fighting the police? Because when they get around you, they gotta fight and compete with you. And you supposed to be their brother, or you supposed to be their sister. You see? We gotta check ourselves, family. We so worried about the white man, we ain't checking our shit. Our shit is in a disarray. Get your house together. That's what we gotta do, man. Clean up our shit. I know it's gonna be a while before we get our shit together as a race. See, we gotta understand that too. We can't think this shit gonna change overnight. This shit gonna take generations, man. And a lot of us that's talking to each other right now, we not gonna be here to see that change. That's just the real. Change is a process. It's not an event. It's a process, man. You see? But it never stops. That's why we can't say shit is dead. Who put the brakes on it? Come on, man. So we got to watch these black crackers. And we got to even challenge ourselves to see if we black crackers. Because we always got to remain pure, family. See, we can't be tainted. We can't be tainted to a point where we start teaching hate. We can't do that, because then you become what you said you didn't want. You become that. You done embodied that shit. So that beast that you claim you hate, you've become that beast. You see? See, one thing I learned as I got older, because when I was young, I get angry real fast. See, what I learned was what mind over matter really meant. And what I learned mind over matter was when I get into situations and I see things could be going not good, what to do is to listen before I respond. Because I noticed when I got into a lot of altercations, I would just, pop off. It wouldn't be no, well, let me hear what's going on first. I would hear some shit I ain't like, and it's like, go. But see, getting into shit, that costed me a lot of shit. I learned not to do that. So what I learned was to always check myself. So if I find myself getting heated, I don't even say nothing. I shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like when your car overheats sometime, it just shut down on you. It got to rest. It got to chill out for a minute. Because I understand how the cracker programming, how deep it goes. I understand how the way self-hate is perpetuated between us is powerful, man. And I don't want to push that energy no more. See, I want to reverse that energy. That's magic. When you could take that negative energy, harness it, and turn it into what you want it to be. This is why I say we're not supposed to teach hate. Because then we become that. We're supposed to take that, harness it. We like to talk about all this metaphysical shit, but we're not using it. We're not taking the hate and internalizing it. Like what 50 said. I love the hate. It fuels me. It gives me energy. Ambition, hustler's ambition. The hate gives him ambition. It fuels him to keep going. But what the hate is doing to a lot of us is getting to us, and it's putting kinks in our armor. And it's making us, it's wounding us, and it's starting to control us. We know that they leeches and zombies and all that type of shit. We know that. So what they do, they sucking our energy. And then what we become? A zombie. So we can't internalize they hate and then be hateful like them. Then you become a zombie. You're not a god anymore. We like to talk this god shit too. And I'm not challenging nobody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Good looking on the support, y'all. My shit lit right now. For real, y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. So I want to let it be known, I'm not challenging nobody, man. I'm just stating the facts on on what people like to say and people's talking points. But we not utilizing any of this shit. We not using the alchemy. We like to talk, oh, we was alchemists and chemists. And we used to take the gold and use the alchemy. And come on, dude. Then why can't you do it now? Why can't you do it now? Your name is Ankh, Amin, Ra. You know what I'm saying? You all that. Let me see the alchemy, homie. Why you still talking about the white man? You a god. Didn't God create the devil? So why he can't destroy the devil? See, we got to really start analyzing ourselves, family. Self-check, man. See? Because then, if we don't do that, we start perpetuating that shit on each other, y'all. And that stagnates us. Because it stagnates us, it puts us back generations. Because we got dudes in the community, young dudes, young women. If they see the self-hate perpetuated, that's going to make them not only look at the people who's trying to teach them the right thing as frauds, but it's going to make them question, should they stop doing what they doing? See, then they could start questioning whether if being a savage is good or bad. Because no matter where they went, niggas perpetuated being savages. So why not I just die savage? This is what we showing the youth. You see, a lot of these youth is running the streets because they don't want to go home, because what's happening in their house, all the arguing and the fighting and the name calling. They come on here and see the same shit. It's like, oh shit, I'm at home, I'm out. I'm going to the streets. I'm gonna go rob somebody. I'm mad right now. I'm gonna knock somebody out. See, I know young dudes like that. I know. They trapped in that self-hate because they don't think it's a way out, because everybody around them is consumed in some form or fashion. See, we like to talk like we got it all together, but then our actions show something else. See, I was raised on actions speak louder than words. You see? But you know what speak louder than words or actions? Intentions. That's what speak louder than both of those. What we intend to do, or what we are intending to, or what we are intended to do at a specific time when we are participating in self-hate. What are you trying to do by spiting that man when he speak? What is your intentions by doing that? What is your intentions by cursing somebody out or calling them a name or just flipping on them over a simple disagreement? What is the intention of that? Where does that come from? I bet a lot of us can't even explain that, because that's the black cracker that's within people. See? That's the black cracker coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because it go from a simple disagreement to, nigga, you ain't shit. Yo, how I go there? Oh, now so because we disagree, now I'm not shit. Like, where that come from, homie? That's that self-hate. That's that black cracker. White supremacy is all about dominance. So people like to dominate the conversation. So if they say some shit that they know is very, very demeaning, they might feel like they, they're in charge of the conversation now. See, we got to understand what's going on. You see? The problem is we have poor relationship skills. And we have poor relationship skills with each other because we have poor relationship skills with ourselves. See, a lot of us think talking to ourselves is weird. But how many of y'all actually do that? How many of y'all actually self-check yourselves? Like, yo, what was that shit I just said? Yo, that shit sound kind of crazy. Like how many of us really do that? You know what I'm saying? How many of us actually do that? I think stuff like that is important. We have to always self-check, man. I do it all the time. Word, I'm not even gonna lie. I find myself apologizing like a kid sometimes, man. And now when I do that, I don't feel no type of way. See, I used to feel some type of way even apologizing. That's how much I was consumed with self-hate. That's how much that I wouldn't feel right saying sorry because I want to feel like I won. I won. Power drunk. That's self-hate because you don't want to feel like you lack control because you insecure. See, I had to learn that. I had to learn that. This is why the white man created a whole motherfucking system to remain in control because he's insecure and he's weak and he know at the core of him there's no power. This is why he teaches us all outer mentality shit. That's how I'm gonna put it. You know what I'm saying? But he basically teach us to deal with each other from the exterior and not the interior. You see? That's why all the isms is external. Materialism, racism. You see? They always perpetuate it on the outside of us because they can't deal with us on the inside. They can't deal with that spirit shit. See, they can't deal with that. See, when we start ignoring them and acting like they don't exist, that will burn them up. They don't want to go to Walmart. Oh my God. Yeah. We don't even wipe our ass with their tissue no more. Yeah. Pay them no attention. Attention is energy. Currency is energy. That's all your money is. That's why you gotta work. It's energy. Come on. Let's start putting this shit to work though. When we deal with each other. We like to talk all this high science shit, but we not putting it to work though. We got all this high science, but we still slaves. Cut it out. Let's get practical. Let's get out the skies, man. Get out the goddamn clouds, man. Let's get out the clouds, man. Let's get up out of that shit, man. Feel me? We not living in the pyramids no more. We living in the projects. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be real. That's just what it is, man. Because when you start thinking you high and mighty in your mind, you start treating your people like peons. And then you have become a black cracker. Period. And that's all the bourgeois blacks are. That's all they are. Black crackers. That's what they are. Because they think that what they've accumulated in life, possession-wise, makes them somebody in life. This is what all the black entertainers and athletes think. They think that they somebody. Until master come and say, come here, nigga, sit down. And that's when you start seeing niggas crying, asking for donations, and they need help. But just a minute ago, you was high and mighty. Now master came and said, sit down, little nigga. Sit down, James. Sit your ass down. And take his biscuits away from your ass. Now you asking for donations. I need help. I need help. I'm gonna go to jail. I need help. After you done scammed niggas. See, that's a black cracker. That's a black cracker. After you done called us animals, all types of shit. Stupid. We don't know nothing. Treated us like we didn't know nothing. Then when master come and say, sit down, buddy. Smack you on the nose, little guard dogs. He smack you on the nose with the newspaper. And your little punk ass go sit in the corner. Now you need help. See? Should have never hated yourself, Negro. See? And we can't save these black crackers either. Because they gonna perish. Believe that. I know y'all saw the picture with Stephen A. Smith and Sheriff David Clark. He took a picture with Sheriff David Clark. See, that's confirmation for me that Stephen A. Smith is a black cracker. See, at first I was calling him a coon. Stephen A. Smith is a black cracker now. Because that's what I've always called Sheriff Clark. Black crackers. You see? See, those would be the Negroes, if it ever really popped off, they'll be out there shooting niggas. Hey, don't come outside. I done picked them off for you already, guy. That's those niggas. Black crackers. Stephen A. Smith has been inducted into the Black Cracker Hall of Fame. He's a black cracker. Straight up. Straight up. He's a black cracker. See, we got to watch these dudes, man. We got to watch these dudes. These dudes are dangerous. Because, see, what they done committed is treason. See, we all like to say We at war. We're at war, right? So all you black crackers have committed treason. And treason is punishable by what? All right, then. I don't even have to say it. If we dealing with war here. But you got all these black crackers running around. I mean, what we gonna do with them, family? I'm asking y'all, what we gonna do with these black crackers, man? What should we do with them? Should we ignore them? Should we ignore them? Or should we take action against them in some form of fashion? What should we do, y'all? Let me go to the chat and see. Yeah, look them up, Surfing. Look them up. Hell no, they can't be reformed, Zeus. Hell no. Black cracker. They've been compromised. They've been compromised. Weed their ass out and separate ourselves from the. I can agree with that. But they already weeded themselves out. You feel me? Once they decide to do what they did, man. This motherfucker took a picture with Sheriff Clark. This motherfucker done got on TV and basically said that most of these black kids who was murdered deserved it. That's a black cracker. And then this no hairline, wallet forehead looking motherfucker is gonna take a picture with him and then say he loved black people? This is a black cracker, man. We got this nigga is a black cracker. This wallet forehead ass nigga. He looked like my grandfather Wallet. I can't believe this shit, man. He took a picture with a motherfucker who said Trayvon Martin should have been killed. This, you take a picture with a nigga like that? Come on. What the fuck? At this point, man, if y'all feel like Stephen A. Smith is a black cracker, man, if y'all really believe that shit, then y'all should not be watching First Take no more. Don't even watch it. Don't even watch it. Because he's not in favor for black people. That's why, bro. I thought we support other blacks. Yeah, we do. The ones who are in favor for black people, though. We don't blindly support them. We don't blindly support each other. Understand we dealing with people who done decided to be against us. So our approach has to be very direct and organized. This is why you hear everybody saying group with like-minded people. So those are the people you support. You don't just support somebody because they black. You don't do that. I'm not going to tell anybody to do that. That's come on, we got to be practical here. But we definitely should not be watching First Take no more, because he's a black cracker. See what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes are black crackers. Because their mindset is to continue to promote what white supremacy promotes. You see? The whole rap culture is based off of being black crackers. See? Who could degrade the most black women? Who could wear the most jewelry, but when a nigga catch a case, he broke? Turned us to black crackers, man. Black crackers, man. Black crackers. But then it's nothing for their neighborhoods. They went and made all this money, but forgot about the little shorties on the block. Black cracker. Because you used to be that little shorty on the block. See, we can't forget that. We can't forget that. How I'm gonna forget my homie little kids when my kids out there, and me and my man used to play outside together when we was kids? Like, that don't even make sense to me. But see, when you become a black cracker, because most of us become black crackers, like I said, out of failure, out of despair, out of giving up. I can't take it no more. So they go and say, okay, master, I'll do it. I'll do it. Then you become a black cracker. Because you want to be so successful so bad. See, we got to understand, family. This is why they squeeze us the way they do. So we could turn on our people. And in the war, that's treason, man. In the war, that's treason, man. So we got to understand how deep this black cracker shit go. You see? And a lot of people, they're starting to believe that being a black cracker is the way. You know? Nobody sees the importance of black love anymore. Nobody sees the purpose of it. Nobody sees it as it being important. You know, black is just like, or black love is just like a hashtag now. You know, oh, black love, it's like a hashtag. You know what I'm saying? But if you represent black love, you'll be able to demonstrate it and hash out issues like me and my bro Chief had that night on my show. Me and him hashed that out like men. That's black love. That's my brother. Shout out to Six Dynasty. You see? That's black love. That's brotherhood. Yeah, we both got mad, and I even kicked him off the panel. But you know why I kicked him off the panel? Because I didn't want to say nothing disrespectful to that man because I was upset. You know what I'm saying? And me and the brother hashed it out. And we 100 still. That's black love, man. Because we're not black crackers at the end of the day. We're not plagued with that cracker mindset where one gotta be superior over the other. You know what I'm saying? It's not about a competition. You feel me? It's about admitting to what happened and moving on like brothers. That's it, man. And we got to start dealing with each other on that level. But it's hard because we dealing with a lot of black crackers. So this is what I wanted to talk about, family. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Which is superior, black love or the love of all things? Well, on a real John Doe, I'm not really into superiority. I'm not really into that, bro. I'm not into that. Like the superiority thing, I'm not really into that, bro. I'm me. It's, I'm not into that. I'm not into that I don't go on power trips. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat real quick. I'm gonna see, if y'all got something to touch on this topic, you know. Put the link in the chat real quick. Give me a second, y'all. All right. All right, there y'all go. Put the link up in there. Anybody that want to come on and, chop it up for a little minute. I'm going to be on here for a little while longer. Good looking on the love and support, y'all. It's Friday night. I'm surprised to see all these people in here. I want to see who's going to come through. So nobody want to touch on the. Oh, there we go. What's up, bro? Shalom, Ak.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Nobody want to touch on
it. Okay. Yeah, man.
Oh, there we go. What's up?
We got this good show going on here, man. I appreciate you for this, bro. 100.
Facts, bro. Facts. JT, peace.
Peace, my brother. I want to thank you again to accept me to be on part of this hangout and everything. And this is the time that we need to talk about this. My thing is this, that, and especially as brothers, sisters too, but especially as brothers, are we going to be on alignment of white supremacy policy, or are we going to be on alignment of our ancestors that pass on this unity, that pass on this knowledge, that pass on this wisdom? Are we going to fight for them? Are we going to fight for our nation? And right this minute, that's what I'm at. Ain't all about no scholar to me, brother. As you already know, it's all about for our people. You know? And I'm putting that
Well, I
question.
see a good step in the direction
my brother.
that
Appreciate
DS, the brother DS1 was speaking on, as far as identifying these crackers. It's like this, right? Now, we got the situation with Kaepernick, right? And how they trying to basically ban him out the league for his stance. So I'm at a point where I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna watch this sport because at the end of the day, he's standing for our people. So if I consider him my people and I actually support him, am I gonna continue to watch this shit after they just blatantly just gonna shit on my brother like that? I mean, clearly. And then, you know, to put it out there in a couple of sports groups that I'm in on Facebook and to read the response from the fans. And, you know, I expect, you know, certain response from certain people, but not from our people. You understand what I'm saying? Not to sit here and say, oh, well, he was weak anyway, so, you know, he don't need to even be on nobody's team. It's like, come on, look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Without us, they don't have no motherfucking sports. They don't have basketball. They don't have the numbers. People not coming to watch no Caucasians play no goddamn basketball. They're not going to watch no Caucasians play no damn football. I'm just saying, we run this shit, but at the end of the day, it's like people are scared because you got the black crackers, you know what I'm saying, talking this yin yang shit and supporting the ones that actually say, well, you know what, that's his own fight. He ain't speaking for all of us. Well, yeah, he is speaking for all of us because our brothers are the ones that's getting killed on the street. Not them, not their brothers. You feel me? Now, the black cracker don't consider us their brothers. If we don't consider ourselves African American, they ain't fucking with us. If we not in the society that they a part of, they not fucking with us. We talking about the people that's our color.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, brother. And us as brothers are the ones who act contrary to what's going on. We got to call them out. What it is, you know, listen, if you're not in alignment with Colin Kaepernick, that fighting for our rights, you guys will get called out for that. Enough is enough. You know, excellent points y'all bringing out. I'm just alignment, man. You know, this ain't no figuring out, no Dr. Seuss reading the book shit. You know what I mean? When it come down to it, it's just like this. Are you with white supremacy, or you with us as the people, original people? Bottom line.
They not. I mean, because they can talk that shit with the words. They can wordplay us all day long. They love the wordplay us. Just look at the last couple of conferences they had. They wasn't touching on no real topics. The topics that, you know, hit home within our communities. They was surfing on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Pleasing the ears of the massa, who I call them motherfuckers, because that's who the fuck they serve. They gatekeep for them motherfuckers. So at the end of the day, they gotta give out these watered down ass messages to the community to keep us dumbed down. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This is the verbal, you know what I'm saying, dumbed down drug. That bullshit that they be kicking. It's like, fuck that. Show us with your fucking actions. Where you at in the community? Where you at working with the brothers and sisters that's ready to build and that's ready to actually work in these buildings for our community, for our children? These motherfuckers is not trying to hear none of us that's speaking like this. Trust me.
That's true. and go more on your point, it reminds me that when these police be checking on us, you know, viciously, it's like they got to meet their quotas. And it reminds me how they treated us for centuries as quotas. And we got to rise up of that mindset to understand it's a crisis. You know, this is the global crisis that we in. And we better have a very clear understanding of part of, you know, of that, of every level, of every aspect of life. And I'm not trying to be part of that mindset. You know what I'm saying? I want to be full tilt. I want to be a nation builder. I want to continue to better mindset and better for our people and do whatever I can to fight. So we be in existence of each other, to have our rightful place in this world.
But see, it's hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard to keep that stance for a lot of brothers when they being offered $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot.
Yeah.
See, a lot of that plays into the black cracker syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
You see, these dudes want to be accepted. It's really not about the money. It's really more about being accepted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to sit on master's couch. You know, they want to take their shoes off at the door. They want to drink tea and eat biscuits. You know, they want that attention. That's what they really want. And see, they know that everything that they do is mental combat with us.
Mm-hmm.
So they show us the white picket fence and the big mansion and tell you, niggas, this is the American dream. And this is what you shoot for. And anybody who's in your way to get into this, you do whatever you gotta do to get them out your way. And then when you get this, you must do any and everything to keep it. So if that means you don't fuck with your crackhead aunt in the projects no more, you can't fuck with her. Even though when her boyfriend was the drug dealer, she was buying you all your sneakers before she got hooked on that crack. You feel me? Now you done became a black cracker. Now you're on a crackhead to you. Now you don't lay your aunt no more. You feel me? So that's how this shit is played out.
Mm-hmm.
And we start hating people all around us. That's how you got Soulja Boy saying fuck his mother. His mother still live in the hood. He said fuck you. He said fuck his mother. If it wasn't for his mother, whatever she is, if it wasn't for her ass, he won't be able to crank that Soulja Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But see, when you done became a black cracker, a self-hating nigga, it's easy for you to say fuck your mother. You see? Peace, boss.
What's going on with it, bro? What's going on with it? My other man right there, JT, was good with it.
We on deck, bro.
I'm good, brother.
You know, I'm going to say it like this. No NFL for me, you know, and I'm a diehard Browns fan, you know, 330. You know, no NFL for me if, you know, Kaepernick don't get a job, man. You know, the black man from every franchise in the NFL should put up they fucking, you know, gear in protest for this man to get a job. We shouldn't be buying no NFL, no jerseys being bought, no tickets to no games, know nothing until this man get a job. That's how we could pay him back.
Mm. Yeah, and go more on your point, boss. And any black woman, any black woman, any black man in a sorority group in this United States need to step up too.
See what they don't understand, bro. And see, I like your topic, DS. Black crackers, because we got a lot of black crackers. See, some of our people, they scared. But see, we know the white man run this world. But if we all clicked up and got together, he know he couldn't fuck with us. If every black man in the NFL franchise said, I'm not playing this season until Kaepernick get a job, the white man, he can get mad. He could fuck with your, he could fuck with their money. He could do whatever he can, but guess what? At the end of the day, if we not out on that field, they have no league. If we don't buy their tickets to go to the games, they ain't get no bread. The bag will be up. The white man will have to bow down and give that man a job. And then we got Trump's faggot ass. He just did I call what I call his shit his Klan meetings, where he said and bragged about NFL owners not wanting to fuck with Kaepernick because they didn't want no tweets by him. Like he just punked every man in the NFL franchise. And ain't none of them men said shit. Even if I would have been scared to fuck with Kaepernick. After I would have seen him said that shit, I'd have been like, man, okay, fuck, okay. You want to play? All right.
Facts. But the
Say,
but
hey,
oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. My
what I
fault.
for sure. Hey, that's what's up, boss. I agree with you 100%. You know what I mean? And we need to push that as a collective. You know what I mean? That need to be something we push for the next 6 to 7 months on some real shit so that it can be heard. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we control what we do, not nobody else. If we not speaking this and it's not getting out, or we not speaking it enough, and we not staying true to what we want, what we standing for, then who gonna hear it? You know what I'm saying? The more our people hear it, the more they can understand what we doing, how important this stance is, even if it's starting in football. From there, it's a domino effect. It carries over into the economics. Not, you know what I mean? It carries over into, our how we live. It carries over into, our education, to what we teaching and how we teaching our children. You know what I mean? And that's a stickler right there. We, as parents that understand this truth and these facts that we're talking about right now tonight, we need to push that to our children. We need to make sure that our children, our youth, that we have access to understand what we saying, understand the message that Cap is pushing. And it ain't just start with Cap, but because he's on a big stage to be seen, we can piggyback off of that and run with it. Because we needed one to stand out and to start making moves. So my thing is, if we actually really real about this, we can collectively come together and then get the help that we need from those that actually supporting him, because he gonna be exhausted in a minute, but it's gonna be some brothers that got his back, and we need to link up with these brothers as a community, even if we are scattered abroad. I'm in California, DS in Baltimore, Queen in Baltimore, and the brothers and sisters is everywhere else. So what? We still family. We still blood. And that's the message we need to also push too. We ain't no motherfucking homies. We ain't friends. We family by blood. Not that watered down bullshit. Not the you know the you know how people go around and it's a fad type of shit where people want to say, hey fam, how they saying bruh this and brother that. Like nah, like seriously, we all family, not friends, none of that bullshit. We family. And that's what we fail to realize. You know what I mean? We got to get back to where we once was.
Mm-hmm.
That's where royalty is. The shit that we own now, it's not gonna never get us there. We too separated.
Well, see, we'll never get there because, see, we all talk about how we need to get at the white man, and that's true. But technically, y'all, what really need to happen, we need to get at our own first before we get at the white man.
We
We
check
need to
us.
get at these we
Got
need to
them.
get at these black crackers before we get at the white man. Cause see these black crackers, they in the way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We
they like
can't they'll sell us out. We can't, tell them information. They'll run back and tell. That's just like them niggas at your job. You say something about the cracker, they will run back and tell that cracker.
Mm-hmm.
You will have, and I know everybody here can relate to what I'm about to say. You at your job, you will have black crackers in a huddle with white boys. You walk past, they won't even speak to you.
Yep. Shit happened to me on my work site. I do construction.
yeah, I
And
do
this shit
security.
shocked
I
the hell
know.
out of me. And then I had another brother, you know what I'm saying, who actually, was his journeyman, who was talking to me when I mentioned the brother. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, that brother, he cool. Oh, don't even worry about that. He just." I said, "He just." Only thing I did was give him a nod to speak to him, like I acknowledge my brother. What's going on? How you doing? And my nigga looked at me like I was his enemy and rolled his eyes on some old bitch shit. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you, nigga? So I know how to deal with you now. I just won't fuck with you at all, period. Because your kind is the kind that keeps us in these fucked up situations we are anyway. So you the type of nigga that will be in their ear talking bad about me. And they looking at you like, really? But still laughing and giggling in your face. But when they get amongst each other, they'll talk about how your dumb ass is talking shit against your brother when them motherfuckers is keeping it solid amongst each other. And even if they talk shit about each other to the next brother, that's a setup. That's a real setup because they don't feel that way about their brother. They might just be mad for a hot second, talk some little bullshit just to see how you gonna respond.
You got feedback, JT. Oh yeah. As far as that, I've definitely dealt with that at work too. You know, I'm the type of person when I'm at work, you know, I like to be left alone. I don't like to be checked on. I don't really like to be bothered because I basically don't like working for people. So, I'm not a troublesome person, but I'm definitely the one that you can't really talk certain shit to in no form of fashion. And, I check shit real quick, especially, you know, with the caveman. I check shit real fast. So, you know, I change jobs a lot, basically.
Yeah, man, I don't even let brothers, get into it on the job. There have been a few times I done seen brothers getting into it around the white man, and I'll throw down what the fuck I'm doing and run over there like, Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. We ain't about to argue in front of these motherfuckers. We need to be sitting back and let them argue with each other.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean because I do security and I see that all the time. And I be pulling like brothers on the side and they say, yo, check this out, y'all. It's they fight. It's not our fight. Be in alignment with the family. Be in alignment with what's going on. Be in alignment with the right history. That's with us. Fight for our rights. And so I'm banging on that. Like the brother is saying. We gotta understand we not just friends, we not like no comrades, we family. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta bang as family as blood, blood is family. And to me that's also alignment that we got to be on, because these black crackers out there, it's like to me, I just thought about something. If you really love your family, if you got all this fruit in this basket is rotten, will you give your family that? Hell fucking no. You want some fresh fruit so you could benefit from it. And as it told to me, we gotta get these bad fruits in our community so we can represent the fresh ones who that is willing to do something for our community collectively.
I
I
feel you,
agree.
JT. I feel you on that, bro. But you know what though? See, the thing is, our focus is on the wrong things. Like, okay, even though we know and we understand we have black crackers, right? We understand that, you know, we have the heathen nations, and I'm saying nations with an S, not saying just the Caucasian nation. I'm talking about all them nations, that actually hate us, treat us like shit. You know what I mean? They're not our focus. Our focus is us. If we focus on us, that takes our focus off of they bullshit, even the black cracker. So now they nervous because we focusing on us, we setting foundation with us. The black cracker can't straddle the fence. He either gonna fuck with us or he not. And we gonna be able to understand that because of his actions and his words. You understand what I'm saying? Because of how we setting the foundation for us. That's how we get them out the picture. We don't we understand who they are to us. We understand that they know good for us. The thing is to teach our children to understand that and to teach them how to function around them type of individuals, because it's not like because we start to build each other and we separate ourselves that we it's like we're going to be on a different planet, because we still going to be in the same motherfucking planet. The thing is we have to show and prove that we are the royalty of this earth and that this earth is ours because we know how to live on it. We know how to treat it. You understand what I'm saying? We know how to show that real brotherly love to even our enemies, even though we don't fuck with you. That's showing brotherly love, because if we fuck with you, we gonna kill you. Just simply off of our
Right.
past. If we start to get back into our thought process on our past, we gonna kill your stupid ass. So we'll show you love by separating ourselves, allowing you to do whatever the fuck you do, how you do it in your land, wherever the fuck you choose to do it at. Just stay there. Don't come trying to mingle with us and fuck with us. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
D-
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, boss.
Oh, nah, definitely. I understand. Like I said in chat earlier, them black crackers, they need to be smacked around, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to apply pressure to them. Can't make them be comfortable with the shit that they saying. Can't make them be comfortable with the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? We need to apply pressure to them.
But see, we can't do
Saying,
it. boss. We can't do it in the physical way. The reason that we can't do it in the physical way because that's not gonna work. We don't need to show conflict like that when we trying to build and do it in a different way than the way the heathens in the world is doing things. See, the thing
See,
is
this
when
is
we
what I'm
separate
saying, bro.
ourselves. Oh, let me finish this thought process real
Nah,
quick,
you
boss,
good, you good.
and it's gonna be real quick. Real quick. The thing is when we separate ourselves from them black crackers and the Caucasians, they see them crackers, they see that they black crackers can't get in no more. What you think them crackers gonna do with them black crackers? They gonna separate themselves from them. So now them black crackers gonna be all by their motherfucking selves. So who the fuck you think gonna fuck with them? We not fucking with them. The crackers not fucking with them no more. They all by themselves. That's even worse than us putting a motherfucking beat down to them. Think about it.
Yeah, I feel what you saying, but see what I mean by, giving them smack around. I'm saying like, because them black crackers, see, they forgot all the violent shit that our, great grandparents and stuff had to go through. So, sometimes, a dummy, when you smack them upside the head, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that wakes them up. I ain't saying like beat them down, but smack them around. Like, did you forget? Let me show you if you forgot. Let me show you what used to happen to our people. And then when they catch that treatment, then they get to thinking because they can go and run over there to Whitey, but then he gonna get to smacking them around too. You know what I'm saying? So what side of the head is gonna land on? You neither gonna land to the left or you gonna land to the right. And the
Yeah.
right is with your people. You know what I'm saying now, bro?
Nah,
You know what I'm
I agree with
saying?
that, bro, because I agree with that because at the end of the day, man, the shit that Stephen A. Smith is doing, somebody might catch that man slipping. I ain't wishing no harm on the brother, but he's been doing a lot, man,
Mhm.
for a long time. And I won't be
Mhm.
surprised if somebody two-piece this nigga
Me neither.
and put it on World Star. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. He took a
Yeah.
picture with Sheriff Clark, man.
Yeah.
He he done did it all, man. He done did it all. Besides all the shit he done said on first tape with Skip and all this sucker shit, he done became a cracker so much that the cracker didn't want to sit next to him.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why Skip laughed, man. He said, "Damn, you taking my
God
spot now."
damn. Right, like God damn, I gotta get away from this motherfucker. Like he becoming like
Yeah.
cancer to me.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's true.
So I won't be surprised, man, if somebody don't blindside his ass at Chick-fil-A or something, man.
It's gonna happen one way or the other. You know what
He
I
need
mean?
his ass beat.
Yeah, man. I was telling somebody, I said, yo, I see him in the street. Y'all don't have to pay me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let me get at him because he's like I say, he's a cancer in our community, man. And we still support this bullshit. You supporting you supporting a brother that goes contrary of everything that we fighting for. That everything in our fiber that we fight against oppression of African descent around the world. And I'm gonna tell you one thing too. Shannon Sharp started getting soft lately too.
Now let me
Got
ask
my
you
eye.
this, JT
Yes,
and
sir.
boss. You feel me, brothers? Now, I hear y'all, you know what I'm saying? But do you really think y'all beating this brother down? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's, a one-on-one and you get the best of him, right? You think that's gonna change his perspective?
Nah, I'm not. When I'm talking about beating them down, I'm talking about I want to have a hard talk with them. That's what I mean. I should have cleared that up. But it's for
Okay,
me.
even if you change it, not to cut you off, even if you change it to a verbal, dialogue, you know what I mean? Do you really think that your verbal dialogue would change his perspective? Because he can see what we go through. He can read, and he's a reader.
Mm-hmm.
So is he intentionally being blind to what's going on within our community? Or is he a robot? Is he programmed to do certain things and to think a certain type of way and to respond a certain type of way?
Yeah,
We'll
he was
see.
definitely programmed. He was programmed by his handlers. And his handlers is the motherfuckers who own ESPN.
Well,
And
that's why we need to beat. That's why we need to beat his ass so he can recognize who his original true handlers is.
and
You
see
know what I'm
and,
saying?
and see, don't get it misconstrued. Like we not promoting,
Right,
the brother get any harm done to him.
right.
But what
Right.
we trying to say is that he been committing treason, man. And I'm not surprised if somebody don't go kamikaze when they see him. That's all I'm saying,
Right.
man. Because a lot of brothers is waking up, man. And he gotta understand that he can't keep pushing that bullshit because a lot of the youth is waking up too. And they willing to
Mm-hmm.
take the charges.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all we saying, bro. We not advocating nothing happen to the brother. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
Right. I
I
definitely
get it.
agree with you. You know
I,
what I'm saying? But see,
I
the way
understand
I
what you're saying.
feel, shit this nigga doing and all these other nigga coons and shit, I hate to bring that aggressive approach towards the situation, but the shit that be coming out of these coon niggas' mouths, man, they need punched in it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. Any black man or any black woman that's out here in the world speaking against their own people, you need smacked in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You need smacked in your mouth. Any black man or any black woman out here speaking against the people, especially with the things that's been going on for decades, including the things that's going on today, and you a black man or woman speaking against your own people, you need to be smacked in your mouth. You need to be you need and that'll send a message to the other coon niggas. Maybe I need to watch my mouth because I do travel around, here, and one of my people might see me and might rough me up because of the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Well, hold
Yeah.
on, big
Need
boss.
to
Because at the end of the day, I need them brothers to keep running their mouth. How the hell am I gonna know who the fuck they are? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I need them to keep opening up their mouth and talking that yin yang shit, speaking against what we're doing. Because if they keeping their mouth shut because they seeing that niggas is whooping they, excuse my language, family, and I don't mean to use that N word. They see that brothers is putting a smash down on them, whether it's verbally or physically. You know what I'm saying? Now it's gonna be that catfish game. Let me be the secret agent, and let me just be in the cut and keep my mouth shut, and then we go back
okay,
and
I get
record
it. I get
so I
it.
don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't we can't play
I
these
get it.
games. We gotta
No.
separate ourselves from these idiots, and then you know what I'm saying. Let their ass be. You know what I'm saying. Let them kill
No.
themselves off. We can't worry about. You know what I'm saying. Oh well, they are. They didn't. They wasn't worrying about us. You know what I'm saying. They didn't start worrying about us until we start to collectively come together. So
Yeah.
Right.
fuck
It
them.
just really upsets
You know
me,
what I'm saying?
man.
That's where I'm at with them. Fuck them because they've been saying fuck us since our ancestors been brought over to this motherfucker. And they said they feel like, okay, well, we can get over if we establish or we can get into the Congress and then we can get our families, not all of our family collectively, but we can get our couple of, our little family and make sure that they good and make sure that they follow suit. Like, no, fuck
I
that.
feel you, bro. I feel
Fuck
you, bro.
them.
It just
That's
really
where I'm at.
upsets me it just really upsets me to the core. It really hurts my soul, you know, because me growing up being an 80s baby and all through my childhood, I've never heard black folks in my life talk about their own people
Yes,
like I've heard in the last couple years as a grown ass man.
that's
And it
true.
just really does something to me when I see a black man or woman sitting in front of some white people on TV
Mm-hmm.
or on YouTube or in person and will sit and say shit against their own people. We not a bunch of whiny bitchy people. We just want to be left alone. We understand the thing about America today is that our great grandpeople went through this shit so we wouldn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So if my people paid for this shit in their time, leave me the fuck alone. Leave my people alone, white man. Why are you still taking us through this? Didn't my grandpeoples pay my way for me?
But boss, can you hear me? How the Kings doing today
How you doing,
or
Peace.
sis? How you
tonight?
doing?
I've just
Peace.
been sitting
Shalom,
back
Queen.
listening,
Shalom.
and
Hey, what's up,
shalom.
sis?
And I just have to speak on this. I'm a 65s baby, but anyway, um, we have to still fully understand we are in a war, and I'm not gonna leave nothing off of the table. Now, I had a different type of thinking 25 years ago, but you start living longer. And I thought I would never utter these words, but I'm going to utter these words. Now, when one of ours defect from the royal family and coon out and then think they can come back or chastise or all those things that they do,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that you are good for in this war is information. And then when the shit really hit the fan, because you already a cancer to us, you're going to take the first bullet. I'm not going to leave no stone unturned because we are in a war. So I'm not going to take a passive attitude, but I do fully understand the art of war. I'm not going to make hasty decisions. So we have to realize that that white man, yes, he's watching us, and they'll put a couple of coins in some of them coons' pockets, and they'll perform and do the things that they do. But you have to understand they are doing this because they have fear, because they want to maintain what they have, but they really truly do not have anything because they don't have an economical base, and we're not going to back them up. So I know some people may not totally agree with me, and I can understand that, but I fully understand that this is war, and if they
Mm-hmm.
have to take some of our own out, then so be it. But first, get the information, or
Yeah.
like you can have them run back and forth and feel like they're doing whatever, and they'll do that because coons do their things, but you can't trust them because they
Mm-hmm.
don't get a chance. Once they defect, you are no fucking good to us.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
mhm.
Yeah, you're right about that, Queen. Because I'm a 66 baby.
Yeah, me and you the
I
same. That's right, JT in the house.
So you know I'm in that alignment. Yo, you know, I just want the information from you. Then after that, I'm gonna give you the doom shot. Shot to your head, shot to your body, get your ass out of there. You know what I mean? And that's
Mm-hmm.
what we gotta do that. We just gotta stop. See, the thing about this, we gotta stop playing around with these coons. These coons be having too many parties on our misery for
Mm-hmm.
centuries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick and tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I want information from you. I'm gonna give you the JT Doom shot to your head, to your body. Get your ass out of here, and that's it. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want. I'm done. I'm done. No. Because
And
because
JT, what you saying is so deep to me right now, so deep to me, because we are going to start really having to make examples, and it's going to have to be painful, where people get a understanding that we are not playing no more. I'm not playing no
Correct.
more. I'm tired of
Nah.
our people going in on each other, these inner wars that we are having. And the cancer, it seems like the cancer in our communities, it's like people want to tiptoe around that delusional type of stuff. It's highly dysfunctional, and it's a cancer to us. And you know, you see little things even like on social media, and you'll know that person is a cancer. And you know, you'll give them all kind of excuses. You get absolutely no excuses at all. Get your cancerous ass away. And we're gonna, and it'll make the other ones think, well, I better not make that move. I bet, you know, we have to make it very painful for them. Very painful. We have to show our own that we are not playing, because this is too costly. Why I would rather take one out to save the whole collective, opposed to working on trying to get this one right. They don't want to be right. They have already demonstrated to you who and what they is. So respect their dysfunctional behavior. Respect
Yeah,
it, and
yeah,
then
and
deal with it.
yeah, and at the same time, yesterday, today, 2 days ago, my father made his transition. 28 years ago, 2 days. I made a video about that, but you know, I was thinking about that, and the one thing I know that he always tell me, you know, you gotta deal with them devils. Them devils come every shape and form, every color. And but when you deal with them, you gotta take them out. You cannot keep them in alignment. And so our ancestors is looking for us to keep the family, keep the royal family going.
That's
And then
right.
if we not going to be in alignment with that, we might as well fall in alignment with the black crackers that my brother DHI talking, DH1 talking about. I don't want to be on that side. I want to be on the right side. I know what side I want to be on. I take my lumps in that, but I guarantee you, I got the shot going to take that ass out. But that's to
Now,
understand. I'm doing that. I'm doing that for our family, our royal family globally.
but look at this. I'm reading something here. Okay, so John Doe says, why not find ways to use the black coon to progress the black race? How the hell is the black coon going to progress the black race? I said they only good for information, and then after that, they can go. They cannot progress us. They are cancer to
See,
the
see,
community.
see,
See, that's where we do not
uh,
have the
Queen.
understanding.
See that right there, John Doe. That's a problem in our community. To
Yes.
ask that dumbass question, that's what I'm talking about. Observing what people say and how they
Mm-hmm,
say things, they'll
mm-hmm.
tell you off top who they are and how they act and what stance they take it. This individual is not a part of our community. This individual trying to work his way in to see how he can fuck our community off even more. This is some
More
bullshit.
cancer. More cancer.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We got to pay attention,
I
family.
guess
Pay
a lot
attention,
of people,
please.
don't understand in war something called controlled opposition. This is why I say the black cracker commits treason, because he decides to become an operative for the enemy against us. He's a mole. He's a plant. So he can never do anything to progress us because he's control opposition for the enemy. So I guess some people, some people really don't understand war.
Some people
Yeah.
don't fully understand that we are in a war. That's the part that is getting on my nerves. That we are lackadaisical and we'll get comfortable. It's like Trump becomes president, people get excited, then they say, "Oh, let's see what he gonna do." You don't sit around and be a damn victim. You gotta fully get. I keep seeing this over and over, and I fully realize it now when I keep talking about having that shift in consciousness, that it has to be a high percentage of us in the royal family that have that shift in consciousness to fully understand what we are in. But all we got to do is throw a couple of coins. All they got to do is throw a couple of coins to a couple of coons, and they feel like they have arrived. They feel like they have arrived, and they don't fully understand. They don't fully understand. And this is where I keep banging on everybody when I say that our royal babies, it is our duty, it is our responsibility to teach them day one. My parents did that with me. They banged on me. My father said, everything that I will tell you to the day he died, you can etch in stone. And my father didn't lie about that cracker. He was core with me. And what we'll do, we'll try to cover up for our kids, sell them fantasies, and then eventually they're going to have to realize, oh, we in a war. No, you teach them day one they in a war. And their thinking will already be ready. Don't sell our babies fantasies, or they'll never have what we need to get to our throne. Because in order to get to your throne, it's going to be messy. This is war, and it's going to be casualties of war. Some people not gonna make it.
Yeah.
So we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, go more on your point, Queen. Yeah, go more on your point, Queen, and go back, like I said, our ancestors. When our ancestors passed away, it was messy. You know what I'm saying? But they stuck up for us as a people. So to me, that's bigger. It's much bigger than this. We fight for our people. We fight for our ancestors that paved the way. So we could still fight against white supremacy. And so we got to be in alignment what our ancestors and our elder statesmen has talking about, and even on this hangout, on this panel, we got to be in alignment of each other. We all got to work on the same accord, at the same pace, have the same mindset, have the same militant attitude. The hell with it. No more cones. If you come in our community, we taking your asses out. We thank you for the information. We bagging that ass up, giving you the shot, and get your ass out of there. That's just gotta be. We gotta stop playing with these fools. These fools has infiltrated falseness and deafness to our community for centuries. Enough is enough. I'm not going no I'm not dealing no amusement park no more. It's all about railers.
Hey JT, bro, you can't tell them the plan. You can't tell them that because they're gonna be scared. Then they're gonna be trying to cover that shit up.
It ain't gonna stop it. It's a number. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's like you can tell the enemy, or you could tell the coons, they the enemy too. You can tell them this is exactly what we're gonna do in order to regain our throne. And they'll go run back and say, oh, they really gonna go do this. And they know what we're gonna do. They can't kill us all. You just gotta keep staying the course. It's staying the course. And it's also psychological. It ain't always physical. It ain't always physical. See, that's where people get it mixed up. It's things that people need to be doing. It's like simultaneously. Yeah, you can be smacking something down. You can be doing psychological things and stuff. And I keep telling my kings, y'all already won the war. So I'm going to say this because there's kings on the panel and I want to hear what the kings have to say. So I'm going to tell y'all again, y'all already done won the damn war. Just pay attention. Pay attention, my kings. And I'm going to point it out to y'all closely. All right? The cracker messed up with us when they, unquote, so-called freed us from slavery. And what he did was he made sure that the black woman had a job over y'all. So the only thing the black man was left to do was to observe the white man's behavior, observe the white woman's behavior, and observe the black woman's behavior, because he shoved you in the corner. And what he should have did was the opposite, give you everything your heart desire, fatten you up for the kill, and he could take you out. You already won the war. Just think about what I just said. You know that cracker from head to toe. You know that white woman from head to toe, and you know the black woman from head to toe, because you've seen how they then took your woman and manipulated her and make her think that she's has something over you because she's bringing in more coins. Think about what I'm saying, my kings. Y'all won the damn war. And I'm getting off of here because I want to listen to what y'all got to say. Sick of these fucking crackers, man. Sick of them.
Trust me, I hear you, Queen. Trust me.
Peace, sis. Peace. D-Red, what up?
Shit, baby, what it do? Man, shit, I'm just listening to you boys, man. I ain't really got a whole lot to say. I'm just gonna jump on, jump off, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's Shabbat, so I gotta jump on and jump off. I just wanna say, man, the main enemy right now is any motherfucker that's keeping us divided. Because the house divided against itself can't stand. So any motherfucker coming on here banging on anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. I don't give a fuck if it's an Israelite banging on the moor. That nigga's counterproductive. I don't give a damn who is a bullshit nigga and we don't need him on the team. Cause right at this particular point, when them crackers enslaved our ass, they didn't give a damn if you was a fucking Catholic or Protestant. Them motherfuckers didn't give a damn if you was fucking French or Portuguese. Them motherfuckers didn't give a damn if you was Italian or English. Them motherfuckers came together and formed a united front to enslave our black asses. So the only way we gonna get out of this shit is if we come together. And any nigga that's fostering the keeping of the vision is a motherfucking counterproductive ass nigga. That's the nigga that need to get dealt with. Because now we gotta see who you working for, nigga. You see, either you a paid agent or an unwilling agent. But either way it go, you on some agent provocateur shit. Because as long as we stay divided, them motherfuckers got our ass. And they know it. So Pimp C told them niggas that shit when he did the knocking doors down. You see what I'm saying? When he's trying to bring motherfuckers together. Any motherfucker that's trying to keep your motherfucking ass divided, nigga, is a motherfucker that does not have your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? If anytime a motherfucker get on there and start trying to accentuate and mainly focus on the shit that got us divided, is a mother. That motherfucker's a motherfucking problem. So at this point, we don't need to be worried about these niggas that may be advocating for the white man. Them niggas ain't the problem. That's the obvious enemy. You see what I'm saying? We could deal with that nigga later. We know that nigga might be a gatekeeper for racism, white supremacy. We'll deal with that nigga in a minute. But before we can even deal with that motherfucker, we got to deal with the predators in our motherfucking midst. The motherfucker that's keeping us from coming together building. Because what's happening is, and what I'm starting to see, I'm starting to peep the whole landscape, and I've been saying this all the time, niggas is informationary, niggas ain't revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is content with information. These niggas think having reading a bunch of books is gonna liberate you. That shit ain't gonna liberate shit. It ain't never liberated shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ask plenty of motherfuckers that's been in this community. I ask them all the time, name a time when just books liberated anybody. Ain't never fucking happened. It took niggas that was gonna get out there, get off their motherfucking ass, go get some shit done. So what we gonna have to do is focus on fucking with the folk that's gonna actually get out there, build institutions, build shit, do shit, and get shit done for the people. Them the motherfuckers we need to focus on. Them the motherfuckers we need to fuck with. Them the motherfuckers we need to link up with. You know what I'm saying? And once we link up with them motherfuckers and we start getting balls rolling and get shit going, then we can focus on the other shit. Can't do nothing unless we come together under a united front. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Slim Thug say same color, we should be same team. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing we should be focused on. All that trying to say what somebody need to get rid of and throw away, man, fuck that shit. You see what I'm saying? Same color, same team. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm checking you boys to do some math.
Most def, D-Red.
Definitely. I definitely, agree with what he was saying.
Right. Because to preach division is white supremacist ideology. So anybody who preaching separation, we already know what it is.
Yeah.
And the biggest motherfucker that's promoting division is the black cracker.
Exactly.
And
Because he's a
and
guard dog for the white supremacists. He's
Right.
going to do all the barking for them.
it reminds me like back in the days you buy them white cracker in a box, and when you open them shits up, it crackles up. So that means when they crackles up, they want to put that falsified information out. So what we gotta do, we gotta put the motherfuckers back in the box and put them back on the fucking shelf. Man, worse of that, fuck it. Destroy the motherfucker. Put the motherfuckers in the garbage and let it be known that's where they belong. Man. We gotta be in line with each other. I agree with the brother is saying, but at the same time, we are versatile people. We always shown that we could do great things more than we do great things more than a few times. And we got to understand we in a war, we in a crisis, but at the same time we got to be in alignment with each other. You know what I mean? I like this conversation that we have to hang out right now because it reminds me that we in full alignment of each other, no matter what position that we take it. I know that we in alignment of each other. I'm talking about the panel, and I know I'm talking about the rest of the chat room. You know, being in alignment with that. You know, anybody that talked about that coolness within the conversation, bounce them out. Call them out on that. And I have to re-emphasize on that because sometimes that us as a people, we gotta remind ourselves sometimes because sometimes it's so much things has come upon us at one time. Sometimes we get off at time, but I like this, you know, being us brothers. Let's take charge, man. Let's take charge of being aligned with each other. You know what I mean? Let's look out for it, like my brother was saying. We got to be family of blood. You know what I mean? And let it spread out. You know, we got to keep it. We got to keep in contact. You know, that's what we got to do. That's how we be in full strength. That's how we be in full strength with this war. We be in full strength with our family. We be in full strength in our community, and that's what it's all about.
Facts. You want to say anything, boss? We're getting ready to close out in a minute, bro.
I mean, you know, everybody has some good points on here. You know what I'm saying? And peace to the chat room. You know, peace to, you know, y'all brothers that's on the panel. You know, and everything that y'all was saying is real. And, you know, the name of this video was the Black Crackers. You know, we gotta call them out. You know, we gotta make them real uncomfortable with the shit that they pulling. You know, a black cracker shouldn't have the right to talk down on us and then put a big watermelon smile on his face. You know, the black cracker when it should be to where when the black cracker speak against the people, he need to be pissing his pants right after he talking against us. Cause he know it's gonna be consequences. You know, that's all I want to say. Some of these it's sad, but you know, we talk about the white man, and you know, we all know some cool ass white dudes and stuff that we done went to school with. You know, it's sad to say, and I know some brothers and sisters might disagree with me on this, but you know, a lot of these black crackers, they so bad that some of these white motherfuckers done looked out for us before a black cracker do. You know, a black cracker, he'll have you can ask a black cracker for $5, right, DS? You can ask a black cracker for $5. He have $100 in his pocket, and he'll tell you no, he ain't got no money. But some of these white motherfuckers, you will ask them for $5, they won't hesitate. They'll fuck around and give you 10. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
And that's a good point too. thoughts because one of my older cousins, he from Oklahoma and shit, and most of my people we from like like up north and stuff, so we're more like conscious and stuff like that. A lot of up north people are more kind of prone to like conscious information, so you know um he would have a lot of issues like with my uncles and shit because my uncles is God body. So they would always talk that pro-black, hate the white man shit, and he used to always combat that shit like, yo, you know, where I'm from, we killing each other. The white people look out for us. He used to always try to use that as a talking point. So it's interesting how you really broke that down because I think a lot of times we don't understand how we done took on the oppressor's mentality so bad that a lot of white people is starting to see like, damn, black people are really fucked up. They in a fucked up situation. And that's why you may have a white guy give you $10 if you asking for $5 or if you asking for $1. Because they a lot of them sympathize. They try to have empathy, because they want to be seen as good people. So that's why you may have that. But then you'll have a dude right around you and he'll watch you starve. You'll be hungry all day. He won't even offer to buy you nothing to eat. So that's a black cracker. So that's a good point that you made. You want to touch on anything before we close out, bro? Go ahead, JT.
Well, I just want to say that I enjoy the panel. I enjoy to be part of your hangout again, brother. And I appreciate your contribution. And I want to let you know that us as brothers, we gotta learn to support each other, even though that we don't hardly know each other. And I'm in alignment with you and your foundation and the rest of the panel on on this hangout and the ones in the chat room too. I want to say that, and we just got to do more better to build among ourselves. We got to learn to take care of ourselves. You know, I got to make sure that your kids is good. Boss could tell you this, that I make sure he check on me too, even though I don't have no kids, but he checks on me, and we got to be in alignment with that. And one day we link up and stuff. I would like to link up the brothers that I don't hardly know on the panel like you and my other brother here. It's got to start from his end. It's got to start now, you know. And I think I feel that's one of the ways we could be in align we could be in alignment of start to strengthen our brothers, the kings, to make sure that we have each other back. So I want to let you know I appreciate your contribution and the rest of the panel and even True Royal family. I'm glad that she gave us some insight. It's beautiful. And in the chat room, I want to thank you too for being in alignment with you, my brother. And you keep it up. I respect your existence. Straight up.
Thanks a lot, man. You want to touch on something before we close out?
Oh man,
Mute yourself, JT. We got some feedback. Good looking.
yeah, family. I just want to say, man, it's always good that we can come together and break bread like we do. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of our stance or our so-called belief systems or whatever you want to call it, you know, when we can come together like this and commune like-minded, topics and situations, without the bickering, without the arguing, you know, it's a good thing, family. because we have the youth checking us out. You know what I'm saying? This is an awesome thing that they can actually, you know, experience and see us actually building together and collectively putting our thoughts together. You know what I mean? It's awesome. And I appreciate the platform. I appreciate the family for allowing me to speak. You know, and I look forward to speaking with you all again. Shalom, family.
Shalom, Mark.
Peace, bro.
Shalom to you, my brother.
And I want to say before I close out, you know, I decided to do this topic because, you know, basically I like to have real practical talks, you know, so we could get to some solutions and we could know who's who. So my final thought on the show is this: stay away from people who idolize other people. Stay away from people who worship material possessions, who worship success, material success, financial success. Stay away from those type of people who worship those things, because those are your people who have been compromised from within. Because if they had anything else in them, they would know not to worship outer things, exterior things, things that wither away, things that are temporary. So that's how a black cracker is created, because he done gave up on a fight. He done gave up in the war. He's been beat down. He's been called names. He's been done. He's basically been through the fire, and he gave up, man. And now he's going to be control opposition in the war. So what we need to do, family, is to know these people, understand why they do what they do, and just stay away from them, because they will never do us any good, because these people are self-destructive. These people will kill themselves if their fantasy life was taken away today. If half of these NBA players and rappers went broke today, the funeral homes would be piled up, because they can't live without that cracker inside of them. And the cracker that's inside of them, and the cracker that was inside of them came from what the cracker gave them. So they got a cracker and became a cracker. Let me stop playing with y'all, man. Good night, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
Cracker
man.
Jack.
All right, for sure, bro.
Thanks a lot, man. Peace to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah, Cracker Jack box motherfuckers. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Peace to everybody in the chat, man. Salute. I'm out.
So, salute to you, brother. Peace.